Good afternoon, everyone who are there in the class. Vishal, Kauslesh, Laxman, Priyanka, Sanjay, Uday, Vikas, Albert, Tanushree. Good afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Okay. Sudhanshu, Sanjay, Tanushree, Vikas. Okay. So, today we are going to discuss about some common errors. Some common mistakes that we do in our daily life. Okay, we are going to discuss about those mistakes so that we don't repeat those mistakes. Okay, very common mistakes, and how can you avoid those common errors? Today we are going to discuss. Okay, common errors regarding subject verb agreement, common errors regarding preposition, common errors regarding tense. Okay, very common, which we use in our daily life. So I hope our discussion will be useful for all of you. Okay, then let's start. Rule number 1. A phrase of measurement, although plural in form, always takes a singular verb. Okay, like see 2 hours. 2 hours is a phrase of measurement. 5 miles is a phrase of measurement. 2 hours, it is a measurement of time. 5 miles, it's a measurement of distance. Okay, and this phrase of measurement, you can see here, these are plural in form, right? 2 hours, 5 miles, 10 miles, or 10 kilograms. Okay, these are all phrases of measurement and also plural in form, right? But you have to remember that a phrase of measurement always takes a singular verb. Okay, if you say 5 miles are too far to walk, this is an incorrect sentence. 5 miles is too far to walk, not are, because it is a phrase of measurement. Okay, similarly 2 hours is a long time to wait. If we say 2 hours are a long time to wait, it's a wrong sentence. So you have to remember that a phrase of measurement, though plural in form, always takes a singular verb. Okay. Number 2. We use a singular verb after a subject with each, every, any, everyone, someone, anything and nothing. This is also a very common mistake. And you should not do this mistake because it's very common, and you should always use correct sentences, right? And for that you have to know all the rules. Okay, so here is, you can see, every pupil has a book, each student has to submit a copy, each boy was wicked, not were. Okay, so whenever a subject starts with each, every, anyone, everyone, anything and nothing, then we should use singular verb, not plural verb. Here you can see in the first 2 sentences, singular verb has is used, right? And in the incorrect sentence, where is used, that's why it is incorrect. It should be was. Okay, because each boy. Number 3. An uncountable noun, though plural in sense, always takes a singular verb. An uncountable noun, like here, grass, water, right? And an uncountable noun always takes a singular verb. Here you can see her hair is grey, not her hair, her hairs are grey, no, is grey. Okay, the grass is getting long, not the grass are getting long. So an uncountable noun always takes a singular verb. Okay, now number 4 is, if two singular nouns refer to the same person or thing or together express one idea, then the verb must be singular. Yes.
इसको नहीं होगा मैम सेकंड पेज का फर्स्ट पेज में
What happened? Okay. So, here you can see two singular nouns, slow and steady, and together express one idea. Here slow but steady wins the race. That means here those who have steadiness always wins the race. So here slow but steady together express one idea, that those person having steadiness always wins the race. That's why here the verb must be singular, wins, right? Similarly, here in the incorrect sentence you can see bread and butter are his favorite food. Here actually bread and butter together express one idea only. So here food, okay, together express one idea. So here it should be, the verb should be is, not are. Number 5, two or more singular subjects connected by and
मैम पेज शो नहीं हो रहा मैम स्क्रीन पर मैम फर्स्ट पेज ही शो हो रहा
okay, the screen is not visible, all of you.
मैम विजिबल फर्स्ट पेज शो हो रहा मैम 1 और 2 ही दिख रहा मैम
1 और 2 दिख रहा है.
यस मैम
How can it possible? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of you,
मैम इट इज
can you see
ठीक है
the?
मेरे नेटवर्क का प्रॉब्लम थी मैम
Okay.
मैम आ गया
I think you have zoomed.
Okay.
नहीं वो मेरे स्क्रीन में जो है ना प्रॉब्लम हो गया ठीक है मैम हो गया मैम
Okay. Okay. Number 5, you can see two or more singular subjects connected by and usually take a verb in the plural. Yes. When two or more singular subjects connected by and, like in the sentence you can see he and his friend have arrived there. Okay, two singular nouns, he and his friend, two singular nouns connected by and, then the verb must be plural. Here have verb is used here, you can see. If we use has, he and his friend has arrived here, the sentence is wrong. Okay, so we are discussing number 5. Similarly, Ram and Sam is two brothers. Here Ram and Sam, these are two singular nouns connected by and, so the verb must be plural, not singular. If we say Ram and Sam is two brothers, the sentence is incorrect. We should say Ram and Sam are two brothers. Okay, point number 6. If two or more singular subjects preceded by each or every are connected by and, the verb is usually singular. Like, every man and woman was present at the festival. Don't think that there are two singular nouns and connected by and, so the verb must be plural. No, the verb must be singular, because these two singular subjects are preceded by each or every. Here every, right? Every man and every woman, or every man and woman was present at the festival, not were. Though there are two singular subjects maybe, but as each or every is used here, every is used here, so the verb must be singular, not plural. And in the incorrect sentence you can see each girl and boy were dressed. Here it should be was. Each girl and boy was dressed, not were, because each is used here. Number 7. Some nouns which are plural in form but singular in meaning take a singular verb. Like you can see politics, news. These are plural in form, right? Because news, see s is added here. Generally we add s or es when we yes, we add s or es to the plural form of the verbs, right? So here you can see that news, politics, these are plural in form but always singular in meaning. So these nouns must take singular verb. Like the news is true, politics is the business of his life, not are. Number 9. Two or more singular subjects connected by or, nor, either or neither nor take a verb in the singular. Here you can see the boy, the girl. These are two singular subjects connected by or, nor, either or neither nor. So here these two singular subjects are connected by or, okay, and that's why the verb is singular here. You can see is. But if these two singular subjects are connected by and, the boy and the girl, then the verb must be plural. But here the conjunction is or, and that's why the verb is singular here. You can see the boy or the girl is fond of sweets, not are. In the incorrect sentence you can see either Amal or Bimal have eaten the mango. Here the verb should be has, not have, because here you can see two singular subjects are connected by or, okay. So that's why the verb must be singular and the verb should be has, not have. Okay, point number 10. Pair noun like trousers, glasses, scissors. These are plural in form but always takes a yes, these are plural in form and always takes a plural verb, okay, like glasses, scissors or trousers. These are plural in form and always takes a plural verb, like your glasses are very nice, not your glasses is very nice, or here are the scissors. No, yes, here are the scissors, not here is the scissors, okay, because these are pair noun and pair noun always takes a plural verb. Now, a collective noun takes a singular verb when it is thought of as a whole and takes a plural verb when the individuals are separately thought of. Like here you can see in the sentence, the committee has agreed to take the decision. Here the committee, it is a collective noun, okay. The jury, it is also a collective noun. But when in the first sentence the collective noun is thought of as a whole, that means the whole committee has agreed to take the decision. there is no dispute. All the members in the committee are agreed to take the decision, and that's why it is thought of as a whole, and singular verb is used here because there is no dispute. The collective noun here, the committee, it is thought of as a whole. Okay, that's why singular verb is used here. The committee has agreed to take the decision. But in the second sentence, you can see the jury. Here, the jury is also a collective noun, but they are divided in their opinion. They are not agreed to take the decision togetherly, and that's together. So, the verb is here singular. You can see. Yes, the verb is here singular, and that's why it is incorrect. It should be plural because they are divided in their opinion. Okay, and in the first sentence, the committee has agreed to take the decision. All the members are agreed. That's why singular verb, and in the second sentence they are divided in their opinion, and that's why the verb must be plural. So, the jury are divided in the opinion, not is. Number 12. Many a or many an before a noun is singular in form and the verb is usually singular. Yes, whenever many a or many an is used before a noun, then the verb is singular always. Like you can see here in the sentence, many a rose is born to blush unseen. Is verb is used here, that is singular. Number 13. When subjects joined by or, nor, either or, neither nor are of different persons, the verb agrees in person with the one nearest to it. Yes. Yes, you have to read the rule again because maybe it creates some confusion, because there is some other rule of the same kind. Here you can see two or more singular subjects connected by or, nor, either or, neither nor take a verb in the singular. Okay, and rule number 13 is when the subjects joined by or, nor, either or neither nor are of different persons, you should remember, and then the verb agrees in person with the one nearest to it. Here you can see either he or I. Here first person I and third person he is used here. So different persons. Okay, and these two subjects are joined by either or. So the verb here agrees in the person nearest to it. Okay, so Randhir is saying my voice is not clear. I am very sorry, maybe because of network
Yes,
issue.
ma'am.
Maybe because of network issue. Okay, I will repeat again, don't worry. Okay, so now am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, then we can continue. In the sentence, either he or I have done this, here you can see two subjects, he and I, of different persons. Here I first person and he third person. So different persons in a sentence and the subjects are joined by either or. Okay, and that's why the verb agrees in the person with the nearest to it. That means here nearest person is I. Okay, and that's why have verb is used here. If the sentence is either I or he, then has verb should be used. So either I or he has done this, and here the sentence is either he or I, that's why have verb is used. Either he or I have, and the rule is verb agrees in person with the one nearest to it. Here the verb have verb is used here, and the nearest person is I, and that's why have verb is used here. If the nearest person is he, then has verb should be used. Here in the incorrect sentence you can see neither he or they has. It should be have, and that's why the sentence is incorrect here. Neither he or they have gone to the market, not has. Okay, so these are errors regarding subject verb agreement. Now we will move on to common errors regarding preposition, after that tense also. Okay, so do you have any confusion regarding subject verb agreement? Regarding any rule, any point you can say, any example? These are very common mistakes. You should know it, and that's why I have decided to discuss. Do you have any doubt? Otherwise, we will move on to a common errors regarding preposition.
मैम एक बार 2 नंबर बताइए ना फिर से.
हाँ लक्ष्मण,
मैम 2 नंबर मैम
2 number.
सेकंड नंबर.
Okay, okay. We use a singular verb after a subject with each, every, any, everyone, someone, anything and nothing. Here you can see pupil or student. These are subjects, and these subjects are preceded by each and every, each student, every pupil. So whenever we use each, every, anyone, someone, anything or nothing before a subject, then we should use singular verb, not plural. Every pupil has, singular verb is used. Each student has, singular verb is used. Okay, and in the incorrect sentence, each boy were kicked, here were verb, that means plural verb is used here, and that's why it is incorrect. It should be was, because the subject boy okay. So here the subject boy is preceded by each. Okay, each is used before boy, and that's why singular verb should be used was. Each boy was wicked. Very simple. Okay, now we will move on to our next part, that is common error regarding preposition. After that we will also do some practice. Okay, we will also do some practice regarding stress and some common errors and intonation also. Okay, at first Let's discuss about preposition. Okay, let's continue. Uh, Common error in preposition. Okay, these are also very common mistakes, and these are very common sentences you use in your daily life. So you should know, how to use correctly, and that's why we are discussing here the rules. Listen to me very attentively. The first one is, some people still think that women are inferior to men. This is the correct sentence. Okay, if you say some people still think that women are inferior than men, it's incorrect. Superior than, inferior than, it is incorrect. Superior to, inferior to. Okay, why it is incorrect? Because the adjective inferior is comparative in itself. Okay, and so not followed by than. Generally, when we are using comparative degree, we use than, right? But here, inferior, superior, these adjectives are comparative in itself, so than is not required. Okay, you can use to, inferior to, superior to. Okay, this is a very common mistake, so you should not do it. Always try to use the sentences, try to use correct sentences. Okay, it will create good impression, so always try to use correct sentences. These are very common mistakes. Point number 2 is it possible to exchange for the TV set with a new one? At first, look at the incorrect sentence, then we will move on to correct one. At first, incorrect sentence. Look at the incorrect sentence. Is it possible to exchange the TV set with a new one? Where is the error here? Okay. So, here the verb exchange. Here the verb exchange is always followed by for. Okay, not with, always for. Exchange for, not exchange with. Okay, so the correct sentence is it possible to exchange for the TV set with a new one, not exchange with. Okay, so exchange for, always you should use exchange for. This is a very common sentence, we always use in our daily life. Is it possible to exchange for something with something? So it is possible to exchange for the TV set with a new one. Next one is, I have always, at first look at the incorrect sentence. I have always dreamed to visit America. Where is the error here? Well, when it refers to a thought of something pleasant. So dream of should be used when we are dreaming something, that means something pleasant, we are thinking about something pleasant, that means dreaming. Okay, so then dream of should be used whenever thinking about something pleasant, that means I have you know dream of visiting America, so dream of should be used. I have always dreamed of visiting America. Okay, not I have always dreamed to visit America. You should say I have always dreamed of visiting America. Now next one is, people say she died of corona. Again mistake. At first look at the incorrect sentence please. People say she died with corona. Well, when you are trying to say something related to the cause of death, then died of should be used, not. Okay, so when intended to refer to the cause of death, okay, died of should be used, not died with. Don't say that people if you say that she died with cholera or she died with malaria or some other disease, then the sentence is incorrect. Died of, not died with. Now the next one is very interesting and very common also. You can at first look at the incorrect sentence. She is enclosing a check of 500 rupees. Very common, very common, right? He is enclosing a check of 500 rupees. Where is the mistake in this sentence? Check for, not check off actually. He is enclosing a check for 500 rupees, not check off. Okay, because the noun check. Okay, so the noun check is followed by for. When it refers to the amount of money, that means when check refers to the amount of money, you should always use check for. Okay, not check of 500 rupees, check of 1000 rupees. No, check for 500 rupees, check for 1000 rupees. This is a very common mistake, so you should know. Now the next one. At first look at the incorrect sentence. At the end he decided not to go. Okay, then look at the explanation why at the end should not be used. Why in the end? In the end he decided not to go, not at the end. This is also a very common mistake. And what is the explanation? You can see here, at the end refers to the point where someone finishes. To introduce the result or outcome of something, in the end is used. Yes. So, at the end is not always wrong. When you want to point something, where someone finishes, then you can use at the end. And when you are trying to introduce the result or outcome of something, then in the end is used. Next one is, at first look at the incorrect sentence. Being lonely is a punishment by itself. Okay. So, by itself is a wrong term. You should use in itself. Why? Because you can see here in the explanation, by itself means automatically. Okay. And in itself means in its true nature. So, here what we want to refer here, being lonely is a punishment in itself, that means being lonely is a punishment in its true nature. So, here in itself should be used, not by itself. By itself means automatically. Next one is, at first look at the incorrect sentence. I have decided to concentrate in one subject at a time. We all know these because concentrate on, not concentrate in. We all know this. So, the so the verb concentrate is followed by on, not in. Okay. Next one, incorrect sentence. She wants to improve her ability of Hindi. Ability of is a incorrect. Yes, incorrect term you can say. You should use she wants to improve her ability in Hindi, because when refers to someone's quality, here ability means quality, right? Someone's quality, and when you were referring to someone's quality, so ability is followed by in, not of. Next one is also very common. We await your reply. We await for your reply. It's a very common mistake. We await for your reply. If you are saying that we await for your reply, it's incorrect. You should use we await your reply, not for. And if you want to use only wait, okay, so you can say that I am waiting for your reply. It's correct.